Hey YouTube. So I am here to record a review for Scandal Season 5 Episode 13. Now, generally I'm happy and chipper to do these videos, but let me just start by saying Scandal is a complete waste of my time. Like a complete waste of my time. At this point, I'm going to be honest, I only watch it because I've been invested in it for so long, for so many years, and I just have an ounce of hope that there will be a method to all of this madness and Shonda will turn it all around because she has other really great shows. It seems as if she has just thrown Scandal down the drain and I'm irritated. Like, if it's going to be this bad, just end it. Like, the way that these characters have evolved has, like, pissed me off to the highest level of pissivity. Seriously. Okay, so let's just make this quick because this show gets on my nerves anyway. Okay, so the title of the episode was called The Fish Rots from the Head. Okay, Season 5, Episode 13. I don't even know how it started, to be honest. Let's just point out the main things in the episode that bothered me. I'm sorry, but this is a rant video, and it wasn't even intended to be. But let's just start with, okay, let's get Cyrus out of the way. Cyrus was that character, you love him, then you hate him, then you feel sorry for him, then you're like, oh my gosh, he's evil, then you love him again. Well, you've been liking Cyrus lately simply because he still wants to win. Like, he still wants to be in the White House. This is the closest thing in his mind that he'll get to ever being the president. So he is trying to see if, I believe his name is Senator Vargas or something, or Governor Vargas, I don't know, if he can run his campaign. Vargas has a daughter, a 5-year-old daughter who has cancer, so Cyrus figures out, you know what, he's probably not going to want to do it. I'm not going to push him because he's actually a good guy. Well, by the end of the episode, he ends up saying, hey, can you pour me a drink and can you run my campaign? That's that. Okay, Susan. She's running for president, of course. Well, she put it out there that she wants to run for president, and she talked to Fitz at one point. Fitz says, hey, I'll endorse you. She said, I really don't want you to. You told me to be honest, right? Yeah, I'd rather not, due to your terrible history and your tabloids all over the place. It's just a bad look. So don't put your name behind my name because then I'll definitely lose because America basically hates you because you're being a horrible president while you're out here being a Jezebel in these streets. Okay, anywho, so now you guys can see how I feel about Fitz. I absolutely, positively freaking hated him in this episode. Like, this was the worst episode I've ever had with him. And, you know, he has some episodes where he's, like, really, really mean because his feelings are hurt by Liv all the time, or his dad. But this episode, it was just like, what are you doing with your life? Like, you cannot do this. You have 6 more months of being the president. Why don't you keep your little tool in your pants until your presidency is over? But anywho, so Abby is basically managing his affairs, his multiple affairs in and out of the White House. Now, of course, he's not having an affair, but he's having different affairs with different women. And she's managing this. Basically, they have to, like, take their phones, they have to sign a waiver, all this stuff. And he just seems like he's sleeping with a different woman every night. And I think that clearly he's trying to numb, like, the pain that he may be feeling on the inside. He may be feeling empty, and he's trying to fill that with all of these women. Side note, did you see that all these different women he had in his residency, in his bedroom, none of them look like Olivia? And I was like, why didn't you have a little swirl in your coffee? I'm just saying, like, you like both. I didn't even see any Latino women, Korean, Chinese, whatever. Like, what are you doing, Fitz? Like, come on, like, mix it up. But whatever the case, maybe he didn't want anybody that was like Mellie or like Liv because it would be a reminder. Okay, whatever. But it was irritating me because you're supposed to be being the president, and every single time that you're up on camera or you're out in public and a woman smiles at you, it's like, get her, let's go. Like, I hate it. I hate it. Oh. But anyways, I don't know. You can't really, I guess, be mad at him because Liv broke his heart, but he's just going about this the wrong way. And then little Jerry comes to visit him, and he can't stay because a woman just walks out in her bathrobe. And I'm thinking, you have a small child. What? Whatever, Fitz. Okay, whatever the case. So Mellie, of course, is going back and telling her new BFF Liv everything. And you know that Liv is kind of internalizing this, and she's like, she's feeling kind of salty about it. Like, what? He's really moving on? She won't admit it, but it's the truth. Okay. Speaking of Liv and her confused state of mind, she shows up to, Jake comes over to her house. I hated this scene with a passion, okay? Because I feel like it has taken Liv's character back so many steps. Jake is talking to her. Mind you, he's in a relationship. She basically lets him know, I've been watching you, and what is your purpose in doing all of this? You have a purpose. You have a mission. And he says, she's a really nice girl, but she's not you. You know, that same old line that a lot of dudes be giving women just because they're just simply trying to get in their pants. They're really not going to choose them over the other. But Jake, knowing him, he might have actually chose Olivia. But whatever the case. So he just starts like filling all up on her and stuff. And I'm thinking, Liv, why are you melting? Like, what happened to your strength? What happened to your power? Are you controlled by physical intimacy? Are you controlled by a man? Any of these men get near you or close to you, whether it be Fitz or it's Jake, then you start quivering and shaking. Like, all of your everything about you just melts and disappears, and it's so sad. Like, what is... Like Huck and Quinn said earlier, she's bored. She was in the White House, and now she's doing these little jobs, and she's bored. So now that you're bored, you're going to just throw everything away, too, just like Fitz. Like, now you're just going to just, come on, use me, use my body, I don't care. And you let him even continue to do this, knowing that he's in a relationship with somebody. Is that not how you started with Fitz? Can you not have a man of your own? Do you always have to be the other woman, the chick on the side, simply because you don't want to fulfill the main chick duties? I think this is ridiculous, and I hate what they have turned her character into. The more that I watch Scandal, I hate her character more and more every week. Oh my gosh, it takes everything for me to continue watching this show. Anywho, she shows up to her dad's house for Sunday dinner at the end of the episode, and he says, oh, I didn't know you were coming. He's looking shocked, and she hears people inside. And so she proceeds to go inside, and Jake is inside. Well, Jake is inside all like booed up with his new girl, and then next thing you know, Jake says, oh, we're getting married. What? Like, you're getting what? Okay. You was just over my house, and you was all like feeling it. Oh, you're getting married. Okay. That's interesting. Well, clearly there is some type of like method to this madness, and clearly Jake has some type of like job. He doesn't love this woman so much, but he's marrying her for a reason. And it could simply be to get into Liv's head or distract her from other things he has going on, but he's marrying this woman for a reason, and it's so quick out of nowhere. I'm bothered by it, and I don't even want them to be together. I don't want Liv and Jake to be together, but I'm bothered by it. I don't like it. The main scandal of the episode, which was like kind of whack, was inspired by the title of the episode, which was called The Fish Rots from the Head, because basically Fitz, he's been jacking up, so all of his Secret Service people, they just been jacking up too, and basically they just let this woman die, this prostitute, in a hotel room Abby called Liv to cover it up, but she didn't know that it was like kind of like a murder, like it was like some sneaky stuff going on. So Liv, she covers it up. Then righteous Marcus, he's like, no, there's some fishy stuff going on. Then they figure it out, and then Fitz gets on TV and dismisses them, and they get prosecuted by David Rosen. Okay, that was the episode. That was the never-ending, boring episode, and I would say I hope it gets better, but I'm sure it probably won't. But of course, I'll just be angrily tuning in every week. But luckily, How to Get Away with Murder comes on right after. And make sure you watch my review for that. I'll be recording that tonight as well. Anywho, like, comment, subscribe, and check me out at mrsblogaholic.com. Bye.